Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I can't believe I started it. I can't believe what I started. What is happening? Oh no, oh no, oh no. Fuck, fuck. I guess, yeah, we just have to roll with it. Yeah, we just have to roll with it. Okay, let's continue. I think covers can be really scary. Whenever I think someone puts out a cover, they're putting a piece of themselves onto the internet. I don't think covers are meant as a thing that's endlessly replayed, unless you're a professional artist. Whenever I put out stuff, the thing that I've always looked at is, one, is a song I wanted to sing, two, it's fun, and three, that I've enjoyed the process of making the cover without giving me too much stress to make it. Even if it didn't turn out good, it shouldn't invalidate your experience putting out something that you've enjoyed. Even the most recent example that I can think of, there was a cover that I remember had a lot of hate. It was weird. I loved the singing. I loved the instrumentals. I just don't think that it worked together. The elements itself were not bad, and I'm sure that the person who made the cover had a lot of fun with it. But it got a lot of hate for no reason, even though I'm sure that the person spent a lot of time and money on it. Which is weird. Well, the point of the matter is that covers are supposed to be fun. Despite being fun, there is kind of a specific point that you want to release, market, and put it out there. I think these contestants will be learning that the hard way from doing these challenges. But from what I've seen so far, they've done their best and struggled to make sure that whatever they're putting out, that it's actually something that they are proud to be putting out there on the internet. And I hope with this it could encourage whoever is scared to be putting stuff, that as long as you're working and putting stuff out there, like, it's not supposed to be good. It's supposed to be fun. And it's supposed to be something that you've kind of enjoyed singing or making, you know?
So, Donut. Hi, Tia.
Hello.
Hey, Sammy. Okay, so, Tyria, how hard was it to adapt to the guidelines of the show?
So there are definitely some parts that are a little difficult considering that, we're working and going to school and everything. But yeah, I'd say mainly like really pushing out content and like making sure that I'm meeting the requirements.
It wasn't too hard. The only thing that I'm truly struggling with are the videos, because that's new to me.
I think so far, it's still loose, obviously, because we're just starting out. It's not that difficult to stick to the streaming stuff, but I think the hardest thing that's really hard to tackle right now is the short form, long form requirements, I think. I do think that once I start getting into the habit of making that sort of stuff, it's going to become easier. Generally, it's a matter of like preparing the script at that point and then making sure that certain resources that I want to be included in that are included. So it's that, and then the editing as well. So
wiping me out sometimes.
I know the first recording session was the first time you've met everyone else. How did you feel about the other contestants?
They seemed quite alright. I'm still very awkward around them sometimes because that's just me being like I always am with new people. I have to get used to a new environment and get to know the people, and sometimes I'm like, how should I approach that person? I kind of had like some conversations with Sammy when I had my Harvest Stella stream the other day. I'm looking forward to get to know the others as well.
They all seem pretty nice for the most part. I need to actually see if I could collab with one of them at some point. Probably Donut, because it seems like the first time we were like in a session together, we seemed to like click off like right away.
You know, I feel like the other contestants are pretty chill. You know, I like them personally. They seem really cool, and I would like to get to meet them more.
I really enjoyed talking to everybody, honestly. Tia was great. Tyria was great. Dee Dee was great. I generally just like really loved everybody's energy. They really seem like great people as well as great content creators, obviously. But like, I want to get to know them outside of that and get to know them as like people would be great.
So, how did you feel about the challenge when it got announced?
Nervous, very nervous.
I was very shocked Pikachu face, because it wasn't something that I was expecting. Like, I think I had like an idea in my head. I'm like, okay, like making videos, and then when the challenge dropped, it was like, record a cover. I'm like, oh my god. I was like, how am I gonna do this?
Nervous. As much as I like singing, I am still trying to get confidence on singing openly.
I felt like I got really surprised because I wasn't expecting us to do like a cover right away. I was like, how am I going to do this? Because like I've had formal training and I know how to take care of my voice, right? However, I've never done like something like a cover or generally like recorded content, so it's a little bit daunting.
What was going through your mind when you saw the guest judge?
I think it was aligning well because I had been previously, like a few weeks prior, I had been thinking, I'm like, you know, I enjoy singing a bit. So I was like, maybe I should like do some more K-pop covers or something. And then when the challenge dropped, it was like, oh. And then when I checked out the judge and like what he had done, I was like, oh. I was just like, okay. I was like, I started planning like, okay, what do I have to do? Like, this is how I'm gonna do it. I just had like a bunch of ideas running through my head of how the whole process was going to be like.
I was kind of familiar with like I think the challenge that he was a part of for the song that was brought up, so I was like, holy moly. But obviously I'm not that like into like the mixing and like recording and like the cover making, but I can appreciate that sort of stuff, honestly, and I feel like he's a good fit to be able to dictate like the criteria that he wants to judge on. I'm just worried about making sure that I do a great enough job at the criteria.
I guess I was like a bit surprised, but also I don't know him well enough. So I don't think I was too surprised.
I think I've listened to his Calliope song before, so that's like good that we have somebody who does have the knowledge on that. So I'm like gonna look forward on and see how he's going to judge everything as well.
So, what is your current plan so far for the whole cover?
Well, I still need to record, so I will try and make sure that my voice will be in best shape from tomorrow on. When I was like in contact with Sammy the other day, she did say that I need to get to work on tongue twisters to train that, because there's fast words and I'm not good at fast covers. So I'm like, all right, okay, I can be a fast speaker, but sometimes I stumble upon my own words. So and then hopefully make sure I can contact my mixer also with the art. As for the artwork, I did make a deadline. Depending on how fast everything goes, I will try and get everything done by then, so that I can schedule the video on the day that you gave us.
I did take a lot of time on making the illustrations for the music video. Since I personally drew it myself, I wanted to kind of showcase my model or character a bit more in there. And yeah, so I'd say that's my main focus a bit. I feel pretty confident about the vocals that were recorded and the mixing that has been done, because I have the products and I was like, I sound so cool. But yeah, mainly right now my main focus is the music video / editing for it, and then making sure I am learning more about like the YouTube algorithm and stuff like that.
Oh boy. Right now I've contacted the people I have in mind. I have plotted out the potential budget. It's like it's a little under budget, but I'm doing my own like art assets, so it's fine. I can pump that stuff out, no problem. The only issue is like making sure that the mixing and the editing is like going on time at the same time.
I guess for me, I'll have to like double down on like my voice recordings, and to also find the right people that'll like put it all together for me in like a timely but efficient manner.
Along that note, what is the aspect that you are most concerned about?
I think if I had to rank it, right, the mixing obviously at the top. Then it's the art, then it's the editing. I chose somebody that I am confident in their editing skills, so I have no worries about that. The mixing on like the worry list is like middle of the road. I'm worried about getting my assets in on time. It can be a lot, but as long as I make sure to stay on top of the deadlines I set for myself and the check-ins and all of that, I'll be great. I'll be fine, hopefully. I'm just a little nervous because, you know, it's the first challenge. I want to be able to do well, you know?
I'd probably say my concern is a little bit on the music video just because I am a little perfectionist, but you know, I have to draw the line somewhere. I'm just a little scared, not like fully scared, but I'm just hoping that the idea or imagery that I had in mind, that I conveyed that well enough to the person I'm commissioning, and that it turns out well and there's not like too many issues for that. And I guess in regards to that, as well as like when I'd get it back, since the commissioner did say it was a little complex, so that's my main concern.
Probably doing it on time, getting everything together.
Hitting the right range, honestly. Hitting the right range, and as I said, the whole thing about stumbling upon my words, that I don't have to repeat the same sentence 500 times so that to get it right. Yeah, that's my concern. But I think once you listen to the song, I don't know, 3 times a day, and you start singing it randomly because it doesn't get out of your head, you're slowly are also getting used to it.
Let's introduce our guest judge. Here we go. Hello.
What is up?
How's it going?
It's going, dude. I'm just happy it's the weekend, you know?
True. Introduce yourself. Who are you? What are you doing? Where can we find you?
I am Veorug, or Veo for short. I do a lot of music related things. Mixing, remixing, original music, occasionally, you know, sometimes. Yeah, you can find me pretty much anywhere you usually would find music. SoundCloud, YouTube, and on Twitter, all just at Veorug, or on YouTube it's, I think, Veorug Music.
So what is your opinion on covers in general?
Yeah, I mean, covers are really fun. I think the nice thing about covers is, you know, it doesn't require a whole lot of songwriting and all that, because you can, you know, you're covering someone else's song. So you can focus then on, you know, having fun and singing and all that. You can choose the ones that are popular, whatever. But I think what's nice is you can just choose your favorite song and cover it and have fun with it.
On that note, how do you know if a cover is successful in your eyes?
That's an interesting question, because I think, you know, obviously the standard is, yeah, you know, it got a lot of views, people really liked it, great, awesome. Like, that is certainly a way of judging success. For me, I personally think, you know, a cover successful is really just like, do you as the, you know, driving force behind the cover think that it turned out the way that you envisioned it? Did it live up to your hopes and dreams? And is the quality of your standard? That really, to me, is what makes a cover successful. Is like, are you happy with it at the end of the day, you know?
So along the same lines, for someone who's putting it out for their first time, for example, like these contestants, what do you think should be success factor they're thinking of what it should reach? Because personally, I think that as long as it reach at least 30% of your following, it should be a success, right? Because it just means that that a good amount of people are watching it and enjoying it, right?
Yeah, I mean, 30% of your following is pretty good. I think if you do well in your marketing, I think that's a very attainable goal. And like, because like naturally cover can widely vary in views. I mean, it all comes down to marketing, I feel like, in that respect.
So looping back into the challenge, have you seen any of the covers from the contestants so far?
I have not seen them yet.
What are you expecting?
I mean, I'm going into it with an open book in terms of expectations. Obviously, you're saying this is their first time doing covers, correct?
Yeah.
So yeah, so I mean, for first time covers, you know, it's really come into it with that expectation. You know, it's their first time doing a cover. It's not going to be perfect, and that's totally okay. I think a lot of people will get worried, like I've never done a cover. I'm scared it's not going to be good, and then never do it. Right? Or like never release it, maybe even. Like you'll get even to the point of finishing it completely and then be like, I don't like it, it's not good, I'm not gonna release it. And at least if you do that, you finish something and you've seen it through and you can get better. But I think if you don't even try, that's where it really becomes, you know, a never-ending loop of you've never tried, you've never done it, you're never gonna get better, you're never gonna practice, you're never gonna improve. So I really don't have any like huge expectations. I think it'll be great, it'll be cool. I think I really enjoy kind of like seeing where people start from, and it's totally fine if it's not perfect to me. I think everyone should try doing covers at some point,
at least
just give
once.
it a shot. Yeah, just give it a shot. I mean, if it's not for you, it's not for you, but that's totally fine.
So this is the Donuts cover.
Sounds good.
I think it was awesome to see all the movement throughout it.
Yeah, that's really cool. I like the visuals a lot.
Like you can see the inspiration from the original like opening, but is like adding a lot more. I like also the softness in the voice too, on how they're editing it.
Yeah, it's very soft. I think it, you know, it's a stylistic thing, but in terms of the like you could have a little more variation between the like softness of the voice in the verses versus the chorus, which would help to like kind of differentiate between the two sections. So I think maybe just like trying to bring a little bit more aggression into the louder parts of the song will help you with the kind of dynamics there. For sure. I really did like the added little repeated bits at the start there. That was really cool. If you want to go back to the start real quick. Yeah, like it's just like Meri Eri. Yeah, that's super cool. I think that's like a really nice thing that you get to do with covers is you can kind of make it your own in a little bit. You can add in little, you know, repeats like that or things in the background, which is really fun. As a listener, it's like, oh, that's like not what I'm used to. That's like a different thing, and it's cool. It adds your own kind of flair to it.
I think a lot of covers fall under the category that they want to go for replayability, but they don't have anything that gets stuck in your head that makes you want to replay that cover compared to
why are you choosing this one? Yeah, exactly. No, I totally agree. I agree. Yeah, and so like little things like that to make it your own in a little way will help make it memorable, make it something that people want to come back to for sure. I thought overall the mix was really good. I agree with you that like the visuals reminded you of the original Idol. And like just kind of they were really nice and flowing, and it hit with the beats. I think it was very solid as a whole product as well.
So going for the like promotion part of it, this is where I'm coming in for the judging. I really like how the socials are set up. On Twitter, I did not see as much action and promotion going there. There's no retweeting of the cover, at least from what I remember from that week. I don't think it was your pin. So it wasn't in your pin. And no retweets. So normally for someone you want to push out, you would have it as pinned because that's the first thing that people will see when they're coming to your profile. But I like how there were multiple TikToks and shorts on the other platform. So I feel like you focus more on the TikTok promotion rather than the Twitter promotion, which is fair. And also, the fact that this is on a new channel, more than quadruple your follower base is actually pretty insane.
Very nice, yeah.
Because one thing is that when we were talking about the promotion algorithm aspects, Donuts came to me and said, "Oh, I was thinking of making a new channel, just for the singing part, and then main channel is just for art." I remember at the time I had conflicting feelings because, are you going to make multiple covers in the future to have a dedicated channel for it? If you weren't having like that dedicated music, why not put it on your main channel and stuff like that? But she told me that I want to make more covers in the future because I like this one, so I'm gonna go for it. And that's what I was like,
Nice.
okay,
Let's go. That's what I like to hear.
and the singing and stuff like that was really good. So she started out with 13 subs when the challenge started. First hour is very important, by the way, because any interaction you want on it, you want to continue pushing that interaction. Let's say for any comments and stuff like that, you want to keep pushing so that it grows up the algorithm saying that people want to enjoy this, people are interacting with this, and that's what YouTube is pushing. First hour was 4 views, then it's jumped up to 41 in 24 hours, then in 1 week 52, which I feel like it's a good steady growth of views after that first day.
Yeah, no, that sounds about right. Honestly, like I'm not like a huge, I'm really bad at marketing. Like I do not market at all. But like in terms of algorithm stuff, I totally get that. Like if something just happens to do well for me, like it's because it does well, and like like that first little bit after it's posted. So
you were very attentive with your YouTube comments. I really like that. I think you responded to all of them. Yep, you replied to all of them. That's pretty good. You have 4 shorts about the cover, and I also think that a lot of people who make covers are not taking advantage of cutting up the cover or making memes of the cover that you made.
could make a lot of content. Did a great job. It's first cover. I'm very impressed. So good job.
Yep, it was really good. Okay. Next contestant, we're going with Hiita.
Here we go. All right.
目先の笑顔でラスメリア知りたその秘密ミステリアス抜けてると臭い感情のエリア完璧で嘘つきの君は天才的なアイドル様今日なん食べた好きな方は遊びに行くならどこに行くの何も食べてないそれは内緒何を聞かせるものらりくらりそう淡々とだけどさんさんと見せる見えない熱は熱の味あれもないないないこれもないないない好きは例えば相手はそこから誰かを好きになることなんて私わからなくてさ嘘は本当か知り得ないそのどこ 落ちるまた好きにさせる誰もが目を奪いてく君は完璧で
I think from what I remember, they edited this themselves,
Nice.
and
And the mixing too, right?
no, the mixing they commissioned, but the editing they
Oh,
did it
okay.
themselves.
Okay, okay. I heard mixing myself, so I
Oh,
was wondering if they did the mixing for this too. Oh,
yeah.
I'm enjoying it so far. Nice, nice.
I think same thing as Donuts, where there's a part of the intro that kind of gets stuck in my head. It's this part. Like their natural voice with that,
Yeah.
it's kind of earwormy.
That's so sick. Yeah, no, I really like the expressiveness of this like intro kind of chanting part is
Mhm.
it's super sick. This song, like the way that this song is and like very commonly performed has a very yeah, it's like it's really kind of like almost like sassy for that like first bit, and I think they captured that really
Yeah.
well.
After discussing more with Boitia, they edited themselves with a template, and I feel like templates are a valid feature to use for the covers because not everyone can spend all the money on their edits, you know? And why
Yeah,
spend so
no,
much
for
money
sure.
on like an edit for a video that you just want people to watch at least once, right?
Yeah. I mean, I'm biased, but I always am of the opinion that I would rather people focus their money and time on the music than the video if you had to choose. Because at the end of the day, it's a cover song, not a cover video. But,
Yeah.
But I think yeah, no, the video looks great. I mean, template seems like a totally valid way to go about it.
Oh, I also like the color changes because they
yeah,
just
that's
did
fun.
one art, and like the color changes here made it much more dynamic compared
Yeah,
to just
yeah,
putting art in
totally.
front of a video.
Yeah, the mix is pretty clean. I personally am biased towards a little bit more high end overall for the vocals. For just to add a little bit more clarity to them. Could hear a bit of kind of artifacting from the tuning process, which is totally fine. I mean, everyone needs tuning, but I think as a way to cut back on that much, you just do more takes. Yeah, doing more takes kind of you just keep going until you get a take that's as close as you can get. I mean, I personally do not sing perfectly every time.
Yeah,
absolutely not. And so I
Same.
do many takes to get stuff on tune for sure.
Oh yeah, those live stream tags, it doesn't really have an effect outside of Twitter, so having them here is kind of not doing much for the video.
Yeah, no, I think that makes sense. I mean, yeah, just cleaning up the links there, making the links to the actual socials themselves like something that they'll like pop out at you, so that you'll click on those. And yeah, I agree with the tags being, I think, since they're specific to Twitter, I'm assuming it's a little bit unnecessary in the description of the video. And personally, I like to have a bit more like description, like in terms of like, oh yeah, like this is the stuff that I did for the cover. But I think it really depends on how much you want to write.
Yeah. I think one other thing is that the typography link is kind of broken. It's treating it as a channel when it's just a video URL. So probably have to fix that, or I'll mention that to them to fix it. No response to comments. I think that's also
responding to comments is nice.
Something like oh, thank you, we're enjoying it. Not just boosts the thing, but actually has the viewer feel like they're being like noticed, and I think it goes a long way for them.
Yeah, it does. It's one thing to like listen to a song and watch a video, but to actually feel like you want to comment is like it's a whole nother level. You have to spend time typing up, posting everything. So I think thanking people for spending that time is important. And I think if people are used to you responding to their comments, they know that you're actually reading them. I think they're more likely to post comments in the future.
I enjoyed their promotion more on the other platform. It's more evenly balanced compared to the last Contestants because they promoted multiple times. Like made it the icon, they made it the name. They retweeted it. Yeah, reposted.
Nice. Yep.
Put it up with all the credits and stuff like that in main tweet. A lot of people put credits in reply, which I feel like shouldn't really be there, as long as you have a picture and a video. So
yeah, I think picture is good. I think the ones that do really well, I feel like always have like a preview video. I think preview video, because like that'll get like people will click on that stuff, So I think preview video is great for getting people to go to your cover.
And they also did like a TikTok announcing and a TikTok doing the promotion of the cover. So it has more balance in the promotion on outside platform. They did like a stream talking about it. The stream was the idol cover was on the stream title, which was also good.
Yeah, I think definitely promoting on stream if you do stream is very good to get your different audiences, right? Because you'll have your YouTube audience who watches your videos and listens to your YouTube videos, your covers, but that might not be the same audience that listens to your streams. So kind of getting any people who don't also over to your cover will help.
Stating the stats of the video, the channel started with 8 subs. The first hour was 4 views. In 24, it jumped up to 38. And in 1 week, it jumped up to 62. Which I feel like is a bigger boost, and it shows that there are quite a number of people who you have more new time viewers, or there are more current subs who are replaying the video, which is a good thing because it means that they're enjoying rewatching the cover, which is not as common as you think.
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, replayability is huge. I think, you don't get the 2 million view like cover without people listening to it many times. You're not actually getting 2 million people watching your video. So, getting those viewers to listen again, they really like it and want to listen again.
Unfortunately, Tyria was not able to finish their portion of the cover, and also Sammy had to drop out due to health issues. Overall, these 2 contestants did really good jobs in their cover. Anything from you, Vale, that you want to say to these contestants for their future?
I had a great time. I really enjoyed listening to them. Very impressed. I mean, first cover, like, great job. I think both put together solid, very solid covers. Great listen. And I think please stay with it. I really hope that you continue to make covers in the future because both of them were great, and I know you can continue to make great stuff. So,
all right,
thank you for that.
I'm really proud of how you guys did on your covers. It was all incredible work. Main feedback that I have was for Donuts. I really appreciated how far you were pushing the promotions, but it felt like you were focused on one platform for the promotion.
Yeah, I don't like Twitter that much, but I should probably be on it more.
I was also kind of referring to Twitch because I feel like you could amp up more of the promotion over there by having like a command for your cover that auto spits the link for you. You can put it in your title.
I had no voice, dude.
Yeah.
My voice was gone.
So if you had like the bot randomly like put out like the link, check out my cover, blah 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 blah, then that would like solve the voice issues with you. And like every time a new person would join, exclamation mark cover, it will pop up the cover for you. Now focus on Tia. I really like how you balance the promotion, because I saw you were doing on Twitter and Twitch and TikTok. You had a little bit of everywhere. You weren't too main focused on like a promotion.
Ooh, Tia!
Yeah.
Let's go!
My only focus on you just was in the description, because I saw you had Twitter tags, which in the context of YouTube doesn't really help clickability, because the only reason you have tags is just to click on it to get a list of information. If you click on it on YouTube, I don't think it will have the same effect as your like live stream tags.
Okay.
And then the only other thing was that the link to the typography was broken, because it went thought of it as a creator link rather than like a YouTube video link.
I don't know what happened there, from being honest. I should have looked it over, but I totally forgot about it.
YouTube couldn't handle your power.
Honestly.
Honestly, I cannot say anything bad about the videos, because I was just blown away by like all the effort, the work. But I was happy to see and listen to these covers, and I enjoyed all of it. And the guest judge really did as well. He was blown away by it, so I'm proud of you both for
He better
your
have. No, I'm kidding. I appreciate it.
So now that we have a baseline of what you guys can reach, are you ready for the next challenge?
Mentally,
Maybe.
yes. Physically, I don't know yet.
Deep breaths.
For the next challenge, as a group, you guys will schedule a fun week of collabs with each other to help you guys bond more. From June 2nd to 8th, I want you guys to have a minimum of 3 streams. So this is a gaming stream, a just chatting together session, and for the third one, it's a free topic. The following week, June 9 to 15, all of you will post the long and short form content requirements from these collaborative streams. So this means 1 edited long form video and 2 YouTube shorts and TikTok posted on each one of your accounts.
Okay.
And also just a reminder, these 2 weeks, it will replace the requirements for both weeks. On June 21st, I will be judging these videos to determine who would get the advantage for the next challenge. I want to give Donuts the advantage for this challenge. However, I'll say the advantage now. You will be the team captain of this collaboration group.
Oh my god.
So that means more pressure to you to see that the collabs that happen both fit the branding and the usual content style of the other 2 contestants. If there's any disagreements that happen due to the planning and stuff like that, you have the power to say to have the final say.
That's my answer. Go team! We rise at dawn.
Now that you have your challenge, let's introduce your guest judge for this challenge. It's not a cone this time.
Oh my god.
Wow.
What?
But I love cones.
We are leveling up.
You got
Ready?
this, I believe. Yes.
Hi, contestants. It's me, Cupcake Monster. You may know me for my videoing skills and MMD animations, which help me gather a current following of 21k plus. I
started my video editing journey out in 2009 when Windows Video Editor was still a thing. Rest in peace. But this time around, I work with most well-known video editing programs such as Sony Vegas, Adobe After Effects, DaVinci Resolve, Filmora Pro, and Filmora. I will be responsible for judging your editing skills. Try to think outside the box. I want to see how well you utilize transitions, sound effects, and images to create a diverse and cohesive video. I look forward to seeing your work. Goodbye and good luck.
Hold up. So we're editing everything with our own 2 hands.
With your own 2 hands. If you have an
Oh my
editor,
God. Oh, I gotta be like, hey homie, listen, sorry, I gotta take things into my own hands now.
And so the reason why I'm pushing more to this editing your own is that a lot of the times when you commission edits of clips, of highlights and stuff like that, you have to know yourself how to edit before you ask how you like it in your way. You know what I mean?
Understandable.
How are you guys feeling about it?
Well, I had to practice editing now.
Crying, dying, surviving.
My stuff myself ever since I started here, so I
Mm.
mean I do it with CapCut, but CapCut is still I miss Vegas, my beloved.
That's fair. I have done some editing stuff of mine, so I'd say I have some knowledge. Does it take a while? Yes, it does, but we'll figure something out.
But my focus on this judging season or this challenge will be on how you work together. So what I want you guys to do is when you guys are planning these collaborations to have them in the Discord, so I can kind of see what your mentality is, how you are thinking about collaborations, how you think about your own videos and stuff like that. All right?
Yep, sounds good.
Yeah. Now we can play games together. We have to.
Yeah.
I'll see you guys in the next one. And remember, when you're on the internet, there's always virtual drama. Roll on the opening, baby. Let's go. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
無敵の笑顔ガラスメディア知りたいその秘密ミステリアス彼女のエリア完璧で嘘つきの君は天才的なアイドル様今食べた時の本を遊びに行くならどこに行くの何も食べてないそれは内緒何を聞かてるものらりくらり淡々とだけどさんさんといやそれ言えない実はうちの IG あれもないないないこれもないないない好きなだよ相手はさ答えて
誰かに愛されたことも誰かのこと愛したこともないそんな私の嘘がいつか本当になることいつかきっと全部手に入れる私はそう欲張りなアイドル等身大でみんなことのちゃんと愛したいから今日も嘘をつくのこの言葉がいつか本当になる日を願ってそれでもまだ君と君にだけは言えずにいたけどああやったやったこれは絶対嘘じゃない愛してる